What's up, y'all? It's your boy Mighty Mouth here, back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about quantity, rarity, and citadels and stacking waystone chance. But before we get into that, I want to give a shout out to my fight team, Gary Young and the guys, and my buddy Dylan Budka, who has a fight tonight on ESPN Plus. If you can, tune in, check it out. That guy's a warrior, came from Baltimore, big trust, all the way to Findlay, Ohio, slept on the couch at the fight gym and worked his way up the ranks in a very short time to be in the UFC right now with the career he's got. So, big shout out to my man, much love. And if you haven't already subscribed, you should, because we're about to blow up, I'm telling you, any day now. Any day now. We're going to give you some vital information here. So, let's get into it. So you can see all these towers I got activated. There's a ton of citadels here. The main thing you want to do is you want to get rarity on your character first. Because without an amount of rarity, none of this matters. Right? Because these are all multipliers. So, the map multiplies off of your character's rarity, and the quantity multiplies off the quantity of the items, obviously. And then the towers multiply the rarity on the map, the quantity on the map. Like it all adds together. And then your atlas, which we'll get into in a second, will give you more of that. So you look, you got quantity, rarity of map drop from map bosses, quantity and rarity found in the area, waystone drop chance, things of that nature. And that's really the key. We got like 4 fragments dropped from one boss in a citadel. That's crazy. It was like 1,500 waystone drop chance. But that's not going to happen every time. There's obviously RNG to it. But what your main goal is to get upwards of, we'll say like a soft 100 to start with. I'm at 601. So then you would look at this and you would get, from 601 you would get an increase of whatever these are, you know. And then your map, let's say it has 60 or something on it, so now you're getting 60% of 600, and then the precursor tablets are giving you 60, and then you're getting a percent, like 8% for on each precursor tablet in your passive tree. Then you're getting 3% of all the modifiers based on how many precursor towers are actually modifying it. And then you have a chance to double that. And then you have a 3%, you know, blah, 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 blah. It goes on and on. I'll explain that in a bit. But these are kind of the tablets you're looking for. Quantity, rarity, waystone, or quantity, rare mobs, and the chance at an additional modifier, because every modifier that they have kind of bumps them into like the next tax bracket of rarity, you know. So these are what you're looking for. Like local knowledge is good just flat out, but you get more explicit modifiers for each tower. So every modifier gets a percent increase, and then you have a chance to double it. Then you have 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. So you're getting like a 56% increase of the modifiers on your tablets. And then you can get 25% or 25% of the prefix or suffix modifiers on your map. Then you get more explicit modifiers, more quantity, more rarity, more quantity of waystones found, more rarity. And then this, so for every modifier you have on the map, you get I think that's a 2% boost. And then you get more waystone and a chance at more modifiers, 1 to 2 additional modifiers, which is huge. So you go, you plug in a map to something like this, right? You're going to get an insane amount of modifiers to that. You have so many towers hitting that map, so you're going to get the increase from all that, and then all of your towers are going to get a 56% increase. Then you have a chance of doubling that increase. So whatever you have on your precursor tablets, you're going to want to find a map that has those same stats. So you're like double, triple, quadruple dipping, and you want to find one with high waystone drop chance. Now, given this shit's dangerous, y'all. If it's got a high waystone drop chance, best believe it's a tough map. Like it's not for the faint of heart. But we'll look at this one. You know, some of these have some rarity on it. You would ideally want rarity and quantity, but so you're getting a 2% increase of all the modifiers on there for each modifier that's on there. Then you're getting the precursor tablets modifying it. Then you're getting, you know, it just goes on, and that's what you have to look at. It's not so much like, okay, I need to get 100 rarity and I need to run rarity maps. You need to get, you have to hit that threshold, the event horizon. Like you have to go above that, because if you're at 100% rarity and you run a map with 60, you're only at 160% rarity. But if you have 600% and you run a map that only has 60%, now you're getting into the 900 to 1,000 already. Then you run 160%. Now you're looking at 1,500 rarity. Like, that's going to increase your chances of those mirror drops, because I think, what did they say? A mirror is like 1,000,000 times more rare than a divine. So you got to think every, 100%, then you're taking it down to it's what was it, like 100,000 more times rarer than a divine. And then if you're at 1,000 rarity, it's like you have it's 1,000 or 10,000 times more rare than a divine. So like every time you do that, it's like the higher you get, the better your odds are. I mean, I'm not a mathematician or anything like that. I'm just saying that's basically it. So those are the things that you want to look for. You don't just want to do this all willy-nilly. But if you find maps that have the rares have an additional modifier, and you put fear and paranoia in it. So like these maps I have down here, they have the chance at giving rares an additional modifier, like a 74% chance. So with the 8%, 8%, 8%, 8%, 8%, that map is already going to have a 100% chance of these rare mobs having an additional modifier. So you don't need to use fear, you should use paranoia, so that you get more rare mobs, because they're going to have an additional modifier already. And then if you run a map where the rares have an additional modifier and you're running Deadly Evolution, now these rares are having 4, 5 more modifiers. They're going to be more dangerous, but they're going to give you better loot. And if you stack the waystone drop chance, you can get more crisis fragments. So that's why you want those tablets. Like these are all the crisis weathered whatever tablets we got, and we've only ran like 8 citadels and we got all those. But that's enough rambling. I'll try and keep this video a little bit short and give you as much information as I could in a short period of time. So we'll see you on the next one. Maybe I'll take a little bit more time. If you want, comment down below. Until then, stay blessed. You are enough. And as always, stay mouthy, my friends. We'll see you.